And here's my load, ladies and gentlemen. It's a milling machine. It's about 18 feet long, 11.9 tall, about 10.8 wide. But the good thing is that it has a whole bunch of holes in the frame, so it's very easy to tie down. So I put 2 short chains in the front, 2 in the back, and 2 on the side, you know. And now what they're doing is they're putting this wrap stuff on, and after that they're gonna wrap it with shrink wrap and seal it and weld it. And my dispatch said they were not aware that they're gonna be shrink wrapped, so I'm gonna take a picture and show it to the customer that walks around here. It's gonna look like just like that piece over there. So everybody says usually you don't need to top it when it's shrink wrap like that, because it's all sealed. If I can leave here without topping, that would be a dream come true. So I persuaded the shipper to let me haul this load without tarping, because we agreed that this is totally weather resistant, pretty much airtight covering. And they spent, as you saw, they spent 2 guys spent lots of time, and first they covered all the sharp edges with some foam material, then they put in just a regular plastic, you know, kind of like this, only it was a blue one, like light blue, and then they wrapped around this heavy duty plastic, and now they're warming it up so that it shrinks. And the guy says yeah, because they did not realize that it's going to be shrink wrapped. So I guess I just got lucky this time. Otherwise topping this thing would have been real tricky. Now check this out. It probably look very small because I'm using my smartphone, but the weather is beautiful. It was what, -1 Celsius in the morning, 30 F. Now it feels like +5, +6. I think it's close to what, 40, 45. So pretty much like Australia, basically. So all we need is a beach. And next to me is the step deck guy, who's picking up basically the leftovers from the same machine. And it's a day cab, Earl Paddock, a nice looking Kenworth T800. And he's just taking it to the yard in Stony Creek, and I guess a highway driver will deliver it to California. But what I wanted to point out, this is a perfect example of the difference between the step deck work and the RGN or float work. Now check out how many pieces I have on my trailer. Let's count. 1, that's it, 1, right? 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6. Now this poor guy has 1 skid in the back, big crate over there, a bunch of ladders, another skid over here, and it all needs to be tarped. And then he has these 2 things. So he has to use a bunch of chains and a bunch of straps, you know. And that's what happens with flatbed and step deck loads. Normally you get more than 1 piece. Even if it's, let's say, a pipe or something, you still need to use a whole bunch of chains, you know. It's not always like this, but most of the time with the RGN or flow trailer, you get much less pieces than with the step deck or flatbed trailer. And I'm cruising on 401 West. Just left the shipper, so basically spent what, from 8 o'clock to 1:45 in there, and they shrink wrapped everything, but we're still waiting for the customs invoice. The guys from California are sending it over, so I said, you know, there's no reason for me to wait here. I might as well get closer to the border, have a lunch break, because I only had a cup of coffee in the morning. And the guy signed my bill of lading. He signed for the no tarping and the request of my dispatch, so that we don't get in trouble with the consignee. And that's it. Beautiful weather. So now I'm passing the airport area near the Toronto International Pearson Airport, and I'm gonna stop in Cambridge, get my favorite soup at the soup.com. Oh, I need to stop in Milton at the fifth wheel truck stop and scale my truck so that we know exactly the gross weight.